want to frighten an African, just tell them I will beat you.
In normal English, that is method diet.
I won't dress myself if they're trying to remove my dresses on me.
I feel like grabbing that man and destroying him to pieces.
Guide me, oh, the great Jehovah.
On 6th February, the Uganda People's Defense Forces will celebrate Taresita, the 38th anniversary of the launch of the Bush War in 1981. Kudos, UPDF, you have run a good race. According to Bush War Comrade Abdul Nadduli, who is now minister.
This country underwent the political turmoil.
What does political turmoil mean, Bwana Nadduli?
Tragedies, killing people, rioting and whatever.
Ah, you mean political turmoil. But your people in Ruero say they have not benefited, yet they hosted the rebels who are now in government.
It has been me who have been distributing cows per year, 340, 330, 315 cows.
But people do not see the cows on ground.
But whichever cow you give a Muganda sells it out so very, very rapidly and tells you strongly, oh, it was bitten by the snake.
But do you believe them?
But imagine what type of snakes, those which go into areas and only bite the Baganda cows and leaving the other cows.
So, where do you think the cows went?
That means we are not committed to look after our cows, and we don't love them very much, but we love them when they are in the kitchen or in the saucepan, on the plate, and where we are taking the soup. All
right, back to the UPDF and Taresita. Kitugu Municipality MP Beatrice Anywa cannot wait to host the soldiers on their big day in Kitugu town. Deputy Speaker Jacob Olanya presided over the Taresita Week launch at the Ministry of Defense headquarters in Kampala. But when some UPDF soldier was seen donating blood, Olanya was worried.
When I had the request for blood donation, I remember with great fondness some picture I shared with the Brigadier Taremire.
What was that picture that you shared, Mr. Speaker, sir?
When the colonel went for blood donation, it was not about the MPL-40 or some sophisticated weapon. It's just a needle.
And what happened?
The general cried like a baby.
Interesting. I also saw it. So what was your advice?
So I like the CDF to first maybe do some sensitization of the generals and others when they are going for blood donation.
That is true, but it is strange that a man who handles guns can fear a mere needle.
Because now we are beginning to know that when you really want to attack the UPDF, don't look for guns.
So what can we do to subdue men with guns?
Just look for needles.
All right. Let me talk to Dr. Sam Nyomoke, who has something to announce to Ugandans.
I will be standing for presidential candidate, first of all as a flag bearer for the National Resistance Movement in our party.
Now look at this workers MP. Can you be the son of Kaguta to the presidency?
We have taken up that matter. It is very dangerous, but we have taken up that matter in order to stand the test of time and not to betray the generation of the people of Uganda of this current season.
So, what would be your first target if you win the 2021 presidential election?
To quickly resolve corruption. For instance, all the PS and others will be sent away, will be retired in public interest. That same day, immediately I enter office like this, all of them will be retired, sent home.
Now I know why some people say Dr. Nyomoke is a comedian.
The time is going to come for this presidential candidate. If we don't show up and I don't show up, then you now conclude that this is a comedian.
And your new name?
You'll not be calling Dr. Leon, we say comedian Yomoki, if I don't stand.
However, I think Robert Chagulanyi, also known as Bobby Wine, has an upper hand. Have you talked to him?
We met and he said, why can't you be my vice president? I said, why can't you be my vice president? Because me, I think he can be my good vice president.
And when your team wins the presidential race?
Tuliyambale ngule, tuliyambale ngule, tuliyambale ngule, olutalo nga luwedde, tuliyambale ngule mu Uganda empya. You know that.
Agnes Nandutu, point blank.